All right, absolutely. It's really neat. I want to be able to share the show on Facebook as well. So, with that in mind, just note in the future, I will work to do that immediately. But definitely, if it's somebody that want to come on the show and talk about what you know as far as healthy conceptual solutions, yes, indeed, let's do that. I want to share that absolutely, it's a business that I'm presenting. So let's get straight to it and absolutely some more information today, something different. So, in the meantime, let me just share with you all the video of it. It's like going over a highway. I know it's a lot of people driving and doing different things, but hopefully people tune in and get ready for the new year and enjoying this opportunity. Absolutely. And here we go. I am sharing my screen there. Absolutely. Okay, sharing. So here we go.
Welcome to Canaglobe, the first ever virtual dispensary offering a world-class collection of cannabis brands drop shipped to your front door. How does it work? Canaglobe took the same concept Amazon used to become the largest company in the world. But instead of shipping toilet paper, t-shirts, and tennis shoes, Canaglobe offers something a lot sexier. Yeah, cannabis. With over 100 premier products, from bakables like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, fried chicken batter, to cannabis mocktails like pina colada, margarita, old fashioned, to gummy rocks, sweet tarts, seltzers, king palms, pre-rolls, disposable vapes, carts, and did I mention THCA flower and magic mushrooms? Canaglobe is the first ever to drop ship flower to every state. We're also the first ever to offer magic mushrooms legally to every state. Well, except Louisiana. We're also the first ever where you get to be the brand. You heard it. Meet the requirements and get your own brand at the dispensary. Your brand, fully paid for by the company, and you earn on company-wide revenue. Your brand can be featured right alongside celebrities and mega influencers such as Dan Bilzerian with Ignite, Holly Barker with Happy Snacks, Scotty Huss with Biscotti, and so much more. Rolling Stone magazine said, if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry, you're not high. It is indeed happening at an unprecedented pace. CNBC calls it the new gold rush. Forbes says the market could grow by 700%. And the Wall Street Journal calls it a tremendous market. We're currently in 26 countries and growing. Industry icons are saying that Canaglobe is the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. You're probably asking yourself, how is this legal? Here's how. All our products are compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. So what's the opportunity for you? To become a virtual dispensary owner without all the hassles. No experience is required. No storefront, no inventory, no licensing, and best of all, no apologies. And it's 100% legal. You can become a virtual dispensary owner. There are 3 ways you can take advantage of this opportunity. 1. You can become an affiliate by simply purchasing any product on AutoShip and get paid 20% on all your customers' purchases. 2. Or you can become a VDO for a one-time fee of $2.99 plus $25 per month. You receive a business sample kit. You can earn up to 85% in commissions, unlimited levels, and you get trained by a certified trainer. However, if you are serious about making money, we highly recommend you become a VDO Pro so that you can get paid to train VDOs whether on your team or not, and you will receive training from a certified trainer. What do? It's simple and fun. You acquire a handful of customers and teach others to do the same. Simply share your QR code or your link, and every time someone buys something, you get paid. You can also share sample products with your friends, or host a party and share all the favors. It doesn't take long before you can have all kinds of people doing the very same thing. Here's how it works. You can earn from $100 to $275 every time you personally enroll a qualified VDO. and $75 to $175 every time someone in your network does the same thing. You can also earn from 15 to 27% on all your personal customers and 3 to 12% to unlimited levels every time a customer makes a purchase anywhere in your network. While we do not make any income claims, this is an example of how the compensation plan structure works. An area VDO that enrolls 3 Q VDOs and helps them each acquire a handful of customers and duplicate that 6 levels, the area VDO would approximately earn $100,000 plus $18,000 per month in residual income. But the comp plan doesn't stop at 6 levels. It pays to unlimited levels. While this is a financial opportunity, the real reward is we get to change the world by transforming lives with these sacred plants. We put smiles back on faces, happiness in hearts, laughter in lives, and health back in the home. Thank you for watching. Now, please get back with the person that shared this video with you and get started today.
Awesome. Absolutely. So let me stop sharing that video and let me go back here to the tab. Thank you very much for those of you that will tune in and share the information. And at this time, I would like for you all to note that there's a little echo of that, if you will. I did find that I can share the link while I play the opportunity meeting. So, with that in mind, I want to share something else. Today's topic, if you looked at the directions, it talked about mushrooms, and just literally, I typed in, I want to share that with you. What I said, what's so healthy about mushrooms and a medical resource? So, I scrolled down and then I found these two titles. Let me see if you're seeing what I'm looking at. All right. So I'm going to go on to check out what are the benefits of lion's mane mushrooms. But before we do that, I actually have what is a lion's mane mushroom. Okay. So I'm sharing that to make sure you can see it. And of course, there's all kinds of commercials at the end of the year, but this is pretty neat. Absolutely. All right. So going forward, it says here lion's mane mushrooms are a great substitute for shellfish, but that's not the only reason to love them. Now, some people might not even like shellfish, but let me speak to that. It says for people that do, and I'm just learning just as well. So that's why I continue to do this on Thursdays. All right. So this distinctive fungi has a range of health benefits, but we're all about its unique taste and texture. Of course, we're looking for all kinds of benefits to do work at our optimum level. Not that we're trying to compete against any type of robots. Okay. So I thought this would be neat for those people that may be driving in a truck or what have you, that to tune in, because I know it'd be very interesting on this channel. Go to Work Future Billionaires on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to more truck drivers sharing information about what they would like to hear about or learn more about, because it definitely is legal for the business that you see in the description area as well. But there are other podcasts that I do too that I look forward to people sharing a topic that I can speak to, especially the go to work motivation. All right. So here we go. So if you have ever walked in the woods, it says here, or even a city park and looked to see a giant white cheerleading pom pom stuck in a tree, you may have stopped in your tracks. Okay, let me see if I can make this enlarge this. No, maybe not, but I can close these commercials over here for people that can watch the video at the same time. We can click off of all these advertisements, I think. Absolutely. So it says, what a throw. But what you thought you saw may not have been a pom pom at all. Instead, it was probably a lion's mane mushroom, the most huggable and strange looking fungus out there. Lion's mane is edible, delicious, and considered a functional food since it offers numerous health benefits. Where can you find lion's mane mushroom, and how should you prepare it? Is it true that it is a substitute for crab meat? Do the reputed benefits of lion's mane meet the standards of science, or are they a myth? And they say we have answers. But if you like to skip the details, our verdict is a lion's mane is yummy and it's pretty good for you too. So going forward, it talks about is viewed up close, the lion's mane resembles a shaggy ball of closely packed dangling threads, icicles, or soft white teeth. It belongs to the genus Hericium, which includes many curious-looking white edible mushroom species. In Latin, Hericius means hedgehog-like or pertaining to spines, which speaks to the soft, pliable spines they all sport. In the US, the lion's mane mushrooms brought to market are usually either Hericium iraniensis, like I want to say, yeah, absolutely, which translates pretty much as hedgehog, like hedgehog. Okay, so you have Americanum. Other English common names for lion's mane include bearded tooth fungus and pom pom mushrooms. And the wild lion's mane can grow very large, up to 10 pounds, fruiting on not live trees and logs, but also on injured living trees. Wow. It is both a saprotroph, an organism digesting decomposing organic matter, and a parasite taking nourishment from a living organism. At any rate, we know that a lot of these things with these type of words too are healthy based on previous knowledge, we would say, for some of us. Okay, and then at the same time is I'm learning this information. That's why we're doing this together. So I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, sometime I'll read this information, sometime I'll do a video, sometime I'll play a video and read the information just like I'm doing today. But what have you, you can always pause and play, but share with somebody else you want to learn along the way with me. Okay, so just a little bit more here. If you're a truck driver and listening to the podcast, here we go. Lion's mane's natural season is generally from late summer through fall and winter. For mushroom hunters, finding one is like discovering that pot of shiny stuff at the end of the rainbow, just better tasting. Luckily, lion's mane is relatively easy to cultivate, and the fresh mushrooms are increasingly available from farmers markets and gourmet vendors, while dried lion's mane can be purchased at many markets, different places. We're going to say different places, okay? As more United States cooks and mushroom lovers learn about this specialty mushroom, supply of fresh lion's mane is growing. So there's a lot of different purposes for a lot of different foods, as we know. Absolutely. So going forward, the question was, what do lion's mane mushrooms taste like, and how should you cook them? At the beginning, I talked. There was a question about how should you cook them. So just in case you're driving, you're one of the truck drivers, what have you, I'm just going to read this quick paragraph right here, and then we'll move on. In terms of texture, lion's mane is tender and spongy with some bounce. It has a reputation for being an excellent substitute for crab or lobster, making it very appealing to anyone who suffers from shellfish allergies. The mushrooms have a very mild sweetness. Here's a tip: before making crab cakes from lion's mane, sweat the chopped mushrooms to draw out as much moisture as possible, or the cakes will not hold together. Lion's mane mushrooms make an outstanding chowder. Some lion's mane can have a bitter edge, which seems exasperated by frying. So, rather than trying to turn the mushroom crisp, adopt an East Asian approach of embracing its ability to be a sponge and a wonderful sop for broths, soups, and sauces. Lion's mane should be well cooked and not eaten raw. Like all raw mushrooms, they contain chitin, that's chitin, in their cell walls, which can cause gastric upset or even an allergic reaction in high concentrations. It is decreased through cooking. All right. So moving forward, I'm going to stop sharing that one, and then I'm going to share this other one, and it will be a little bit quicker. But at the same time, like I said, pause and play, that type of thing. And I want to get this information out here and presenting my screen at this time. How neat. Okay. What are the benefits of lion's mane mushrooms? Okay. Oh my goodness, make sure I'm sharing with you. Okay, what is okay? There we are. hmm Okay, I did look like I clicked off of that. So when you switch to a different tab, sometimes it doesn't connect. So that's what I'm making sure those of you that are on the road. All right. So, what are the benefits of lion's mane mushrooms? That's what I'm speaking to. Amen. It says we include products we think are useful for our readers. This is from Medical News Today. That's where I got this clicked on for this information. All right, this says really quick research suggests that lion's mane mushrooms may offer a range of health benefits, including reduced inflammation and improved cognitive and heart health. People can eat them or take them in the form of supplements. All right. So, with that in mind, like it says, people in Asia use these mushrooms for both culinary and medicinal purposes. Health food stores sell lion's mane extracts in supplement form, and both the fungus and its extracts appear to be beneficial to health. Here we discuss the potential benefits of lion's mane mushrooms and consider the possible risks and side effects of their use. All right, what are the potential benefits? Like it says, it may help with the following inflammation and oxidation. Antioxidants may fight both inflammation and oxidation in the body. Inflammation contributes to many medical conditions, including diabetes, heart disease, and autoimmune diseases. A 2012 study, they were talking about evaluating the medicinal potential of 14 types of mushroom, found that lion's mane had the fourth highest antioxidant activity, which researchers described as moderate to high. Okay. Now, for its immune function, it says lion's mane mushrooms may enhance the immune system, partly by reducing inflammation and preventing oxidation. All right. So, going forward, is anxiety and depression. Extracts from lion's mane mushrooms may be beneficial in the treatment of anxiety and depression. And they have a 2015 study that they talked about. Um, um, that deals with lowering depression. And then in 2018, they also did a study, and it concluded that these mushroom extracts may contain agents that are useful for treating depressive disorders. And then there was a small Japanese study, it says, where women with a variety of health complaints, including menopausal symptoms and poor sleep quality, ate cookies containing lion's mane extracts or placebo cookies for 4 weeks. The participants who ate the extract reported lower levels of irritation and anxiety than those in the placebo group. Okay. And then for cognitive health, it said it's possible that lion's mane mushrooms might boost cognitive function, but the existing research is mainly on animals. All right. And then they did say in one of these studies that a lion's mane dietary supplements appear to give, they use the mice better object recognition and recognition memory. And then there's some other researchers that dealt with the potential to prevent diseases that cause a decline in cognitive health, such as Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease. Okay. All right, and then they did say that there's an older Japanese study on adults aged between 50 and 80 years with mild cognitive impairment found that daily consumption of mushroom extract for 16 weeks led to higher scores on cognitive function scales compared with a placebo group, and these scores decreased again once the participants stopped taking the extract. Okay, so here's something adversely, they say, right above that, I was just looking at that, and it said, however, there is currently a lack of research on the effects of lion's mane mushrooms in humans with Alzheimer's disease. Okay, so as far as heart health, lion's mane extract may improve heart health, but the research to date has primarily used animal subjects, it says in this Medical News Today article. And for his cancer, it says the antioxidant properties of lion's mane mushrooms may play a role in cancer prevention or treatment. And they said the results of an in vitro study, they indicated that lion's mane extracts have therapeutic potential against human leukemia. And there was a study about that, and that they also found that these mushroom extracts may also fight liver, colon, and gastric cancer cells. So these findings, like they say, are promising, but it's not currently possible to confirm that the same effects will apply in people. And there was diabetes, and most of these studies and so forth, that's what they use. Okay. And so before they try it on people. So diabetes, they said controlling blood sugar levels is key to managing diabetes. In one study, they talked about blood sugar levels, um, but well, they say in the rats with diabetes were lower after they received lion's mane mushroom extract for 4 weeks. So I'm not sure about all of those types of studies and everything like that. I'm not a nurse or anything, but absolutely, I'm just trying to learn more about the different things that's out there in the health field, and this is a podcast. So until somebody else is on here want to talk about what they talking about, I'm talking about the mushrooms, because just like any other business, they say focus on something. Okay, well, I'm focusing on the mushrooms. That's what I said when I signed up, just to outside of doing the presentations at 5 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time for people that would like to be in business. Okay, so this is where my focus is at. So I'm learning, as you see, as we go. Okay. And this is live when by the time you see this video, absolutely is, do know it was originally live and not pre-recorded. Okay. So nervous system recovery, they talk about that as well. And then here's the risks and side effects. Well, somebody might want to know about that real quick. It said damage to nervous system can have significant effects on health, we know, but they say some research suggests that extracts of lion's mane mushrooms may encourage nerve cells to grow and repair more quickly. All right. And there was a study, and of course they were saying that overall that there was a quicker nerve regeneration than control, um, and that was with animals. Okay, now risks and side effects. Most studies on lion's mane mushrooms have used animals, but it appears to be safe to eat the mushrooms in moderate quantities, as people do in many countries in Asia. The safety and effectiveness of lion's mane supplements are less apparent because dietary supplements do not have the same regulations as food and drug products. And okay, all right. So people wishing to incorporate lion's mane mushrooms into their diet should cook them until the outer layer is crispy, as the taste can be bitter otherwise. That's if you're cooking them and everything. Supplements are available in stores and online in the following forms: capsule, liquid, tablet, powder. The dosages of these supplements vary, and people should follow the instructions on the label carefully. It is also advisable to discuss the use of any new supplement with a doctor. And it says people who experience adverse reactions to lion's mane mushrooms should stop using them and seek immediate medical attention. All right, now here's a takeaway from this medical news today article. It says lion's mane mushrooms and their extracts show promise in animal and in vitro studies. However, there is not yet enough evidence to support their use for the treatment or prevention of any health conditions in humans. It should be safe for most people to enjoy lion's mane mushrooms for culinary purposes. However, people who wish to take lion's mane supplements should speak to a doctor first. All right. And then there are a couple little advertisements, here. But we got to talk about this really quick. It asks, what are chaga mushrooms? Nutrition, benefits, and risks. Now, people, have you heard of chaga? Chaga, chaga, chaga. If you haven't heard of chaga, it seems to be in so many different health supplements. So look, the chaga mushroom grows on birch trees throughout the northern hemisphere. Wouldn't that be neat if somebody was driving, a truck driver, and the northern hemisphere and was listening to this podcast and then chimed in or left a comment or something like that, and they know all about birch trees as well, that would be pretty cool. Possible benefits may include lowering cholesterol levels, supporting immune function, and reducing blood pressure. All right, so look, the chaga mushroom is high in antioxidants and plant compounds that may benefit health. It often resembles a dark clump of dirt but has bright orange tissue beneath its exterior. Wow. Chaga is available as a herbal tea and supplement. Consuming chaga mushrooms as part of a healthy, balanced diet may help reduce oxidative stress, lower bad cholesterol, and support immune function. This article examines the potential health benefits of chaga mushrooms and the research behind the claims. And there's a little pop-up commercial there. Okay, I was gonna get off of this site, but yeah, I hear about chaga all the time. So look, chaga nutritional value, really quick. It says the exact nutritional composition of chaga mushrooms is unclear. However, they are rich in antioxidants and several beneficial plant compounds, including, and it has a list here, triterpenoids, melanins, polysaccharides, polyphenols, flavins. While it is available as a supplement, people also typically use chaga mushrooms to make teas and other infused drinks. This means that chaga infusions often do not have the same nutritional properties as the types of mushrooms that people consume whole. Hmm. So lowering it, and it goes on. It says how it may reduce. Okay, lowering cholesterol, preventing and slowing cancer. It shares supporting the immune system and how it may help regulate the production of uh, what is that? I know that goes with something. Cytokinase. Some people have. I've heard about that supporting the immune system. Like I got to go on here and see if we could do this together real quick. Because there's this other thing. Because I'm always thinking about kinesiology, but I don't think that is in that family. But let's just see. Enunciation. We learning together right here. To make sure, let me see something. How come it didn't show up here? Uh,
Working
oh,
conditions
look at
will
these people. We want the. Okay. Let's see.
category of small proteins important in cell signaling. This is a word from biology science. How do you go about pronouncing it? Cytokine. Cytokine. Cytokine.
All right. So we got the explanation of that. Absolutely. Okay. And then there another drop down menu announce all kind of commercials coming up. All right, so we're gonna leave that site alone, look like. So at least we chaga mushrooms, so we could talk about that again. Table that for the next time too. All right. So with that in mind, let me go back here and present sharing my screen, the store. That's where I was at here. Now we're gonna do this. Go back here to the store and go to the greenhouse right here. And then we have to choose a country. And then you go here. Let me see. I think you all should see that because it's moving around. Let me see if you can see that. No. Okay, so let me present my screen again to share this tab. It's called Can Globe. Okay. Let's see. All right. And there are mushroom gummy focus, and these are microdose mushrooms. And let's see something. It has details here, but that's for a lot of products right there about something. Okay. let's go back into. Hmm, no, let's talk about the United States. That may be. Let's go over here to this one. Huh. There are a plethora of products. Okay, yeah, that's just was the bulk items above there. Okay, so I believe we click on one of these. Let's try this one for details. Microdose. And this one says um, Amanita muscaria mushroom. Okay, and this one talks about confidence and has a flavor of watermelon. But this product does not contain any cannabinoids, it says. So, and there are ingredients here. Let me make sure you can see this. Okay. Share this tab. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay. So let me go back here. Just want to make sure you can see. All right, so sucrose, glucose, water, pectin, monosaturated fatty acids, amanita, muscaria, citric acid, natural flavor, sodium citrate. So we read about some other things. So I'm gonna have to come back and we're gonna talk about amanita muscaria. Okay, so we have been on here for like a half an hour, and we could do a lot of different things. Okay, so look at these. Lion's mane mushroom. Oh, that's in this one. This one is a flavor of blue raspberry. Okay, so the chaga mushroom is not in here, but I know it's in another business that I used to do. Well, yeah, absolutely still part of it, but I haven't been doing it. Okay, so here we go. Let me stop sharing. Let me see if you could see that. Or were you looking at that? No, you didn't. It didn't show you that. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen and present it again. Okay, sharing screen, just in case for those of you that can see this dispensary in the background. Okay, so I'm sharing. So look at there. There are they call microdose lion's mane mushroom gummies, focus blue raspberry, and it says who can use a little more focus in their lives. What is the legal status? This product does not contain any cannabinoids, and then the ingredients are lion's mane mushrooms, niacin, B3, green coffee bean extract, B12, and another uh, item there. So I want to mispronounce that one, but like I said, the ingredients, and we're learning about them, and we're learning together. That's what I said at the beginning of the situation too. So I'm gonna be mispronouncing these words just because and so forth. I'm keeping it 100. Okay, now let me go back here, make sure you were looking at that. Yes, I'm stop sharing that one. And I believe that's what I wanted to share with you all is those items about mushrooms. Because literally, if you weren't here at the top of the video, I shared that this is live. And I presented a screen here that shared what I typed into the Google, and the question is here. What's so healthy about mushrooms and a medical resource? So that was my question there, a little prompt quickly to get a couple of items to share. And we definitely talked about cooking mushrooms and the benefits of mushrooms. We've been all over the place. Absolutely. So just wanted to share some information about benefits of mushrooms. If this is your first time being introduced to mushrooms, we share some information where they're located, and we even learned about the birch tree. I can go do that before we conclude. That would be like a little fun fact or just more information. Birch tree, really quick. Okay, in the northern hemisphere, they were talking about the mushrooms. Okay, let me put birch tree and mushrooms. Chaga, right? Chaga mushrooms. All right, and let's see what it says here. We have, if I share my screen here, I wonder will they follow us when we choose one? If we have somebody in the comment area or somewhere, I would ask them, which one do you want me to choose? So we could have some engagement here. Let's see. Let's try, let's just try healthline.com, and that is there. And let me check to see if you can see that. Okay. Yes, you can. All right. So it says here on Healthline, I'm going to click on there. I did chaga mushrooms. Oh, no. What happened? It took us to the same thing? No. Looks similar, but what are chaga mushrooms? Here we go. Chaga mushroom is a type of fungus that grows mainly on the bark of birch trees in cold climates such as Northern Europe, Siberia, Russia, Korea, Northern Canada, and Alaska. Chaga is also known by other names such as black mass, clinker, polypore, birch canker, polypore, cinder conch, and the sterile conch trunk rot of birch. That sounds like I was rapping about chaga mushroom. Isn't that something? Come up with a rap for these types of supplements. That would be a trip. Okay, so it shows us chaga produces a woody growth or conch, similar to what they share with us on um, the other one. But we want to learn about the tree itself, more of the trees. But we did learn something. We learned where they're located. But let me just see, birch tree. All right, birch tree. Let's see, birch tree. Britannica.com. Birch genus of 40 species of short-lived ornamental and timber trees is a timber tree and shrubs of the family Bayulaceae. Lacea. We'll see. Distributed throughout cool regions of the northern hemisphere. Okay, they want us to definitely know it's in the northern hemisphere. Okay. So absolutely. All right. Well, we'll go back to it. We want to start going into different. Oh, 18 distinct, look at this one. 18 distinct types of birch trees. All right. All right, but at any rate, there's so much information on here. This device, this tool, this entity called social. Well, this is Google, the social media, the internet highway. All right, so let me stop sharing and tell you thank you so very much. And we have went a little bit past 30 minutes, but hopefully it was very interesting for you all. You learned a lot just as well as I did. Okay, so until next time, everyone, let me double check the comments area. Absolutely. And that would be right there. And in the future, I could check on Facebook too, just because I did share it to Facebook. If there's a comment on there, and we could talk about really quick, make it a even 40 minutes, but otherwise it'd be 40 minutes or less. Really, I tell you. Okay, we were definitely live right here. Not as of yet. Okay. Okay. So until next time, everybody, have a good time. At least I will have evidence that I've been trying to learn, huh? Amen. Amen.